This message is for my young black girls. Y'all come first in my book, because at the end of the day, I'm a black woman. I used to be a black girl. And I'm talking to you because all these other races of women can get away with stuff that you really can't get away with. Because, see, you're a black woman. You have no room for error. At least that's the way society feels. You have no room to make a mistake. You make a mistake, you're going to get held accountable from people outside of your race and inside of your race. So this is why I'm talking to my young black sisters. If you can't take anything from this Brennan Taylor situation, if you can't learn anything, here's the moral. Here's what you need to learn. There is no future in dating guys who are drug dealers. There is no future in that. Instead of trying to date dope dealers, date a man who will go out here and work. It doesn't make any difference whether it's at McDonald's. As long as he don't stay at McDonald's or stay at Walmart or wherever he working at. Anything is better than dating a drug dealer. Now, I don't know the real situation. From what I'm finding out through the media, Brennan Taylor used to go with this dope dealer. And this dope dealer was using her address, even though, and using her car to make runs. Now, even though she didn't have anything to do with it, she did have something to do with it. Because they was investigating her based on what he was doing. Because his packages was in her name. Well, not in her name, but her address. His packages had her address on it. He was using her car to go make runs and stuff. But when they was coming to her house that night, her name was on the search warrant, not his, because they were investigating her because that was her car and her address. So at the end of the day, she took the fall for his actions. Now, I don't really think she knew that he was doing it. In fact, I heard that, from research I did, that they was trying to get him to turn on her. Even though he was in prison, he didn't turn on her. It still don't change the fact she's dead and she's not here anymore, based on them investigating her, thinking that she did have something to do with it. He still used her address to get packages. He still used her vehicle to go make runs. So he can do that, but it's still his fault. He didn't love her enough not to use her in his criminal interactions. She shouldn't have been with him point blank. She should have did what she was doing. She should have been with the dude that wasn't, into all of that. Wasn't into all the drugs. But it seemed like before she died, she knew who she wanted to be with, and she was with the right dude. I'm not saying that justifies the police for doing what they did. That didn't justify her getting shot and killed. There are a lot of women of different races right now who is with a drug dealer. They're not dead. They're not getting killed. No police is knocking down their door. So why should it be okay for the police to kill Brennan Taylor? It shouldn't. She wasn't the one who shot the police officer in the leg. Kenneth Walker was the one who shot the police officer. And I'm still trying to figure out how the hell did they miss Kenneth Walker? How did they miss Kenneth Walker and wind up shooting Brennan Taylor and shooting in the other folks' apartment? I'm still not understanding it. What happened to Brennan Taylor was very tragic. But the most tragic part of all is she's not going to get the justice that she deserves. The police officer who shot and killed her is not getting arrested or going to jail for shooting her. He's getting arrested for endangering the other people in the other apartments. And that's sad. The other tragic part about it is you have people justifying her getting killed, saying it was her fault for hanging around dope dealers and all this and that. like other races of women don't date dope dealers, don't marry dope dealers, or any of that. Like, you even have black men sitting up there trying to justify her getting shot and blaming her for getting killed. Granted, she should have made better decisions on who she was dating, but that doesn't justify her getting killed. The way she got killed was wrong, and I'm gonna keep saying that. But young black girls, I need y'all to pay attention to this, because this could have been you. If you go down the wrong path, this could be you if you date a dope dealer. Remember that you are black. You have no room for mistakes. Every other race of women, they have room for mistakes. They don't get the treatment that you're gonna get. I've known a couple of non-black girls who dated dope dealers, and when they would get busted, the white women wouldn't go anywhere. The non-black women would not go anywhere. They wouldn't get arrested or nothing. The police would just, take the man. They wouldn't get shot or none of that. But it's clear that they can do it and get away with it. But you as a black woman, you can't. You're going to have people on both sides criticize you for doing it. You don't have the same privileges as the non-black women who do it. That's what this case shows me and should show you. Don't get caught up in glitz and glamour. Just like my mom used to tell me, well, everything that glitters is not gold. Yeah, them dope dealer cars be looking good, they rims be looking good. But once the popos get up to them and they get busted, guess where that car going? That car is going to the impound. I've seen this happen over the years several times when some of the so-called biggest balling dope dealers around. Not all of them have big pretty houses like this. A lot of them live with their baby mama or their girlfriends. I've never seen dope dealers in my hood with houses this damn big. But for the ones who do, it may seem like they have the American dream now. But once the popos come in, guess what? They're going to take that house. The ones who are living in are going to wind up on the streets. All the money that the dope dealer made, if they made big, guess what? When the popos come in, all that money is going to be taken. Unless you have it in an offshore account or something, it's gone. There is no future in dating a dope dealer. I really mean that. All of the big time dope dealers I've seen around town, guess what? They in prison. And the ones who are out are back to struggling because they have to start all over again. They don't have the money that they was making before they was busted and was put on the inside. They don't have that many choices. Either they go to work to help take care of their kids, or get on welfare, or trick. They don't have many choices. But here's the sad part: some of these women never learn. They'll go get with another dope dealer, all because they have become adapted to that type of lifestyle of sitting waiting on the money to come to them, other than going out there getting the money. So some of them wind up with other dope dealers, all because they want that quick and easy money in their pocket. All quick and easy money is not good. Let's just put it like that. Being with a dope dealer is a trap. Look at it like that. It's a trap. You as a black woman, a black young lady, cannot afford to be in a trap. You're a black woman. If you fall in a trap, nobody's going to rescue you. The whole world is going to be against you. You cannot afford to be in a trap. You cannot afford to fail. Stay away from dope dealers. Stay away from women who glamorize dope dealers. Go find you a productive man in the community who works, who is ambitious, and want to go somewhere in life. He doesn't have to be a man who makes six figures. It'll be okay if he tries to scrap, if he wants to become that man one day that makes six figures. If he's working towards making six figures, that's good too. As long as he's not out here selling dope, or if he is out there doing it, let him have some type of goal to get out of it. Don't stay in it. But the problem with a lot of dope dealers is they don't have a end goal. They don't know how to just make what they're gonna make and get out of it. So it's a trap for them too. It's a trap for them and whoever is in a relationship with them. But I am begging you, please don't become a part of that trap. Date better, be better. Stay away from dope dealers. Being with dope dealers it has no positive future in it. It doesn't end well for the dope dealer, and most of the time the woman that's with the dope dealer. If you can take anything from the Brennan Taylor situation, take that. You see where she at now? Okay. Learn from other people's mistakes and try your best not to make the same mistakes. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share down below. Peace, y'all. I painted this during the week of Hurricane Sally. I remember because my supervisor had called me and told me I didn't have to come in that day. I've always been fascinated with raindrops. It may not mean nothing to you, but it means something to me because I like raindrops and I always wanted to learn how to paint them. And I learned on YouTube how to paint them, and I did it.